to Question Quote Media. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. Now, I'm just reporting on the case of Feng. Now, just before I go into the case of Feng, yesterday a woman has been arrested on suspicion of laundering money for a man who ran a network of over 400 properties used by organised crime groups, which were involved in prostitution, cannabis cultivation, and illegal immigrants. Now, the 43-year-old was detained by National Crime Agency, the NCA, at her home address in Bull Road, which is Ipswich, and was later questioned before being released under investigation. She's alleged to have laundered money for Birmingham-based Chinese national Feng, who operated a network of rental properties across the UK used by criminal groups as brothels, cannabis farms, also to house people in the country illegally. Now, Zhu has been jailed for 7 years in December 2019, and he faces deportation at the end of his sentence. Now, Feng is notorious, even in prison. Yes, he's looking to deport him after his stint, which I'll go into. Now, Feng, who is Birmingham based, he was a middleman, more or less. If you wanted fake IDs, if you wanted to rent properties, which he would then let to sublet to organised crimes. He had the prostitution rings, drugs, illegal immigration. He had the works going on, But he came unstuck after Gloucester police raided his house in Newent in February 2015 and found 170 cannabis plants. Now, Zhu had made a mistake which allowed officers looking for a shadowy figure to unveil the paper trail behind the lease, which led them to a Chinese national who seemed to the outside world as a wealthy, respectable businessman. In May last year, police raided his luxury £2,500 a month city centre flat and secure storage unit, which the 43-year-old, and found enough evidence to bring him to Birmingham Crown Court. He pleaded guilty to 22 offences and was jailed for 7 years and 4 months. Now, they recovered a lot of cash. During the raid, they found a computer database listing 446 different addresses, which he had been involved in renting out using false documents such as pay slips, utility bills, and bank statements, all made himself. As mortgage consultant, that's one of the hardest things, it's not the hardest, but it's one of the easiest things you spot out. But when, criminals are now getting better and better, making pay slips, making, false documentation to get these things. Now, they believe the network had been operating for at least 3.5 years until more than 4 million in rent had been paid out. Some from his own accounts, some paid directly by the crime groups. Now, the court heard that Fu entered the UK in 1996 as a student, but had been living illegally here since 2000 and will face deportation after his sentence. Now, it looks like they just woke him up out of his sleep, in the case. You can see some of the photos of, he came here trying to make a name for himself, and he did. He did that. However, it looks like after his sentence, he's going back with nothing, because I'm sure that the UK, the police force, they will want to recuperate a lot of that money back and take a lot of things back. They will probably want to make him go empty-handed. It just goes to show you, if you can make a name for yourself. However, try and make it in a legal way. I hope people learn from this. Anyway, take care. Bye.